Good morning, my name is William and I'm here to teach you about God's fight for our souls. Today I'll be talking about God's love. As we all know, God has only one weapon against Satan, and that's his love. And knowing this, you can see why Satan has the upper hand with God in the fight for our souls. This is the way God wanted it to be. He wanted us to come to him through love and only love. He didn't want to catch our souls through the threat of evil, the weapon of Satan. Satan makes us suffer through evil, and God takes that suffering on his shoulders so we may know his real love. But all down through the years, Satan has been trying to evoke God's love for us. Even when Satan had his son put to the cross, thinking that he had to retaliate with evil and take revenge for his son's death on the cross. But God had a long view, and that was to save souls of mankind from the clutches of Satan in the war for our souls. World War II, God's chosen race, the Jewish faith. They had to suffer a hell on earth through the evil of Satan. And God knew that he would put anyone's faith to him to the test more than once. Even now, 20 years before the end of time, Satan would not let up in God's chosen faith, trying to cause wars in the Far East. Over 2,000 years ago, man was suffering so much at the hands of Satan and his evil that God knew he had to send a Redeemer to come to them in person, to give them hope and faith that his love was real and not just a dream. And this is why God had to send someone to give them hope for the future and the faith that his love will overcome evil. But he could not just turn up as God Almighty and turn everything around in his favour. And this is because of the rules he made with Satan. And one of those rules was that God and Satan could not turn up as a God. And this is why God sent his only son as a man, knowing that he could be tempted by Satan. But also he knew that he had to show us that his love was real, and to show us that our faith in him was no dream. And his son Jesus spent 33 years showing us his Father's love and asking us to have faith in his Father. Also, Jesus was teaching us of the fight ahead for our souls. Little clues like his fight with Satan for his soul stands out. But because of the rules, Jesus could not come straight out and say to us that man's suffering on earth was down to the fight for our souls between his Father and Satan. This is why the allotted time was drawn up for mankind to know the truth, 20 years before the end of time, 2033. God bless you all in God's grace.